So today what we're doing is we're building a little shelving unit to house some food over at Ben's place out of the Ben and Ken show. And we'll show you kind of what we're doing, kind of step by step, but we'll see what happens. Cans of chili, vegetables, fruits, whatever, soup, all kinds of stuff. Figured out we can get about 5 cans across this. This is approximately 30 inches here to here, 48 from here to here. We've got some stuff marked out. We just cut some 2x4s to go across here, one side to the other. 2x4 is going to line this, 2x4s across the bottom, and then some 1x2 other stuff to make the rails, hold it in. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory stuff. We'll try to do a couple shots as we go. I'm about to drill some pilot holes in here for the screws. That'll anchor in the sides right there to hold the cans together. And it'll be the braces for the 1x2 that goes across here. So essentially there'll be 2x4s going across, and these will hold the cans in, and a 2x4 across here for the bottom. So as we go and move forward, we'll do a couple flips here and there and show you what we're doing and how we go step by step. Hopefully this will help you build something on the cheap to help you store and rotate your food. As for now, this is Ben and Ken signing off. I'm Ken, that's Ben. We'll get back to you soon. What I'm doing right now, putting some of the screws in for the sidewalls. Pretty boring stuff, but we thought we'd give you a shot of kind of this side's kind of complete already, and then I'll sink these screws in and show you guys what it looks like on the other side. So here's what we got so far. There'll be a brace down here across the bottom. This is a one strip of 2 and 1 inch to hold that down. Another bottom piece, another strip right here, and a couple strips across these to hold the cans in. So this is about step 2 or 3, and we'll show you a couple more as we go. Thanks a lot. Alright, so there's the base for one, and then another slat. This 2x1x2 will go right here, and that'll prevent the cans from rolling out right there. And we'll put incremental 1x2 slats up here to hold the cans from falling out. The can comes out, another one rotates in. You'll see. Alright, so basically what we just did was countersinking a hole for your screws, because this pine or whatever this pine or spruce, whatever this stuff is real soft wood, and if you don't countersink these holes or drill like a pilot hole, it will split this wood, and then you're gonna be pissed. Alright, so basically what we're doing is countersinking these real quick, not even measuring, just getting in the middle of this, and then down in that 2x4 just a little tiny bit. Our screws will pick up the rest and suck these together, make it nice and tight. The one thing here that's kind of important is to get your fattest can, which are these Progressos, right? Progressos are the fattest can. Make sure that opening is going to allow that can to come out, right? Because once you close that up, that's it. This bottom part is the most crucial part of making sure your cans don't come out. So we have the bottom lip down here, it's going to hold these from coming out and rolling off the thing, but they're not going to come out of this, so 2 cans are going to be able to squeeze through there. But this can coming out, being our fattest can that we're going to probably stock the most of, some Progresso soups, is the most important thing to make sure that those are going to come out of there. Once those are done and those are coming out, these smaller cans aren't going to be an issue either, with not enough gap for 2 of them to slide out of there. However, something like Campbell's can we just came across, these Campbell's cans are kind of too small to work with, so we're going to not even worry about the Campbell's cans, they're just way too small. Tuna cans and all this other stuff seem to work fine. Get a couple across there, same thing, and once they're double stacked they won't slide out on top of each other. So this is another part of it. We'll probably bring a couple more sections of this video, try to wrap it up here pretty quick and show you the finished product once it's on the wall. Good times. Alright, so here we go. We got this part, section 4, 5, however many we've done so far. But this is kind of getting on to the almost finished product now. What our next goal is to do is to put another 2x4 up here. And that'll be the cap of like the bottom down here, the cap of the next shelving starting going this way. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slats going across to hold the cans in. Depending on how big the can is, typically it's about 7 or 8, maybe 9 cans depending on how it works. So here's the bottom, obviously the way it goes. We've made it a couple different things so you can see some different cans of like veggies, beans and stuff over here, or fatter cans down here, soups that'll barely fit down there. And they're not going to slide out. We got some cannibals or some chunky whatever down here, and some tuna. With these 2x4s in place here, they can also be moved a little bit depending on what you have. So these aren't going to get zipped in. These are going to stay just like this, free floating, so you can move them around depending on what you want to put in there and back and forth. So this bottom part is almost complete. Like I said, another 2x4 will go across here, and that will be the top section going forward, and there'll be more slats going up this way for maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 more cans and 4 different rows. So that's where we're at right now, and we'll show you the finished product once it's buttoned up. So with all the wood butchers out there that kind of know what they're doing and what they're not doing, this is our attempt at making this little survivalist food storage pantry. Kind of how you look at it, I think it's going to work out pretty good. This is my second attempt at building one of these and helping Ben make one today. I think it's came out pretty well with a couple little helpful pointers and ideas from Ben. This is what we came up with. It's looking like it's pretty good. We're ready to put it up. We've figured out that some Spam cans will fit in there, some tuna also. I mean, I guess the ideas of what you can do with it is kind of limited only to your imagination or what you kind of want to store. With the 2x4s, I guess number 10 cans aren't going to fit in there, but anything else, you know, the pretty bigger cans of chili and or whatever else seem to fit fine. So we're going to go ahead and mount this thing, and then we'll get you one more last segment and show you what we got. All right, I hope you're enjoying it so far. Thanks for watching. All right, so after a long, hard, grueling day, actually only took us a couple hours to build this. Messing around, trial and error, trying to figure stuff out, and this is kind of, like I said, the second time I've built something like this. This one came out a lot better than the first one, as a lot of things do. After you put some time and some effort into it and figure out what works, what doesn't, you waste a lot less time trying to figure that stuff out. So as you can see what we've done here, a few slats here to partition the stuff out. This is kind of how it works too, and we'll show you right now. There you go. So you pull a can out. That's a little tight, but that's alright. Pull a can out, auto rotates. Obviously on camera, things go a little bit more jinky than you would if you had it set up perfectly. These could obviously be spaced over a little bit to make the cans fit a little less tight, but like this probably isn't the best example because as more get stacked, there's a little bit more weight, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Pull it out and it won't fall out because of the lip. So if you're dropping cans down, I wouldn't drop them all the way down, all 8 flights of that stuff. You don't want to dent your cans, but you know, it's up to you. So this is kind of the finished product. 4 bays that are adjustable now. Got some Spam and tuna over here if you want to shrink them down, expand them for whatever. Like I said, it's it's limited to only your imagination of what you want to do and what you can possibly do with what you see here. Some 2x4, some plywood, 1 inch by 2 inch little Douglas fir or spruce or whatever those are, or whatever, pine. Cheap material. A lot of it was just scrap stuff we had laying around. So there it is, a couple hours of work and a little ingenuity, saw, drill gun, a square and a tape measure, and a few drywall screws. Pretty much is all it is. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave some comments. We'll try to address them as soon as we can. Questions, comments, concerns, let us know. As always, and our kind of kickoff video, this is the Ben and Ken show. Ken here, Ben behind the camera. Ben and Ken signing off. Hope you enjoyed it and it was informational for you. Thanks so much for watching.